today.
Oh, I remember that. What? Why is there so much blood?
And we have finished the chicken picnic. To love each other is to
I hate when they do that. Welcome back to our next Don't Hug Me I'm Scared reaction. Today we're looking at episode 3, which I'm really excited to look back at because this is the one that I have seen the least and kind of have the least memory of. And I mean, it's rude of me to say, but I feel like I didn't watch it that much because I don't like it that much. But I can't say that now because I don't really remember much about it, honestly. But this is one. I mean, this one's 6 minutes long, and I think that's about the length of the last episode too, episode 6. Because I think both of those two are like the most story driven, especially this one. Like this episode is like a perfect example of what I expect kind of the TV show to try to do because it's gonna have a longer runtime. I really wonder how the TV show is gonna handle songs too. I hope it has a lot of songs. But anyways, like this one has a plot. Like it actually tells a story rather than just being totally surreal like the other two before it. So I'm excited to see it again and see what's up. I know that because this one's so story focused, it might like be the funniest. You know, like I might end up laughing at stuff that I forgot about it. So I guess that's the question I would ask today. Let me know in the comments which Don't Hug Me I'm Scared episode do you think is the funniest one. Just rewatching 2, there's definitely some really funny aspects to like how weirdly bitter the clock guy is in that one. I do really like his like attitude there, but there's stuff like I really just love 5 overall. I think 5 might even be the funniest because there's stuff where like the meat guy like pushes down that diagram and he's like, oh no, it's all broken and on the floor. Like I think that stuff like that's really funny too. Like the humor is always pretty subtle, you know, and that's what makes it funny. When they just kind of suddenly talk in very monotone ways, like the red guy always talks, basically. Like he's always funny when he opens his mouth because he's like just so bored all the time, and you're like, how are you bored? The most craziest stuff I've ever seen in my entire life is going on. But anyways, let's get into it because this is a pretty long one. Still missing last seen June 19th, which is spooky. I don't know the implications of that.
Isn't it nice to finally be outside on such a beautiful day?
Yes, and I've packed us a delicious chicken picnic.
Ooh, ooh, what the? He's happy.
Pesky bee.
Why was this so bloody? Why would he kill it on the
Seems
food?
upset about something. I wonder what will happen.
Pesky bee becomes like a reoccurring thing, right? I didn't even realize that was from this episode.
That there's so much hatred in the world. I hope you don't mind if I ask you a question.
A little baby pigeon.
Have you ever wondered why we're here? What's it all about? You've no idea. And everywhere you look, all you see is hatred and darkness, death and fear. But you know it doesn't have to be.
This might be a very relevant song.
You hate me, 'cause even though we're different, it doesn't make a difference. And we can live in harmony. I know you don't know who I am, but maybe I could hold your hand, and together we could understand about love.
Lots of 2D animations on this one. That's something that wasn't really apparent in the other episodes.
Friend, and it's time for you to learn all about it.
Creepy. Yeah, see, like, they put like an emphasis on doing animation in this one.
Feel like life's unfair, 'cause
And green screen.
no one cares, but if you follow me,
And it's pretty flawless green screen.
love is everywhere.
What is love? Is it in the sky?
No, it's a feeling deep inside.
Because I'm hungry.
No, you're lonely. I can see it in your eyes.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, you will soon. Come and meet some of my friends. They know all about love. Come on, just over the rainbow. Oh, look, there he goes, flying through the sky.
Maybe we should follow him, or we'll get left behind.
Yes, but there's lots of chicken left. I'd like to eat the chicken.
Why is there a
I'd
fly
also
on?
like to eat the chicken. Let's do that instead.
So here we are.
Like, he talks so awkwardly. Like, why would he say it like that?
It is true.
We love you.
You love us too.
I love you too, furry boy.
Harder.
Now we've eaten the
What the
chicken, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I remember that. That's, what? Why is there so much blood?
Friends do. And we have finished the chicken picnic. To love each other is to care.
I hate when they do that.
And to share, I love my friends, so I give them a hug.
I made this for you because I love you so much.
I love my pet because he's a crab.
I love this tree and I love this stick and I love
No,
this
no, that's not how it's done. You must save your love for your special one.
My special one?
Everyone has a special one.
Even me? But I am lonely.
Yes, it's true, but do not worry. You're confused, but that's okay. Let me put it another way.
This is the story of Michael, the loneliest boy in town. This is the
Yeah, I was gonna
story
say,
of Michael,
very like
ugliest boy in town.
Nightmare Before Christmas vibes from the tree for some reason.
Freaks.
And then it opened up a door on it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I'm thinking that.
He lived on his own underground.
You see, everyone has a special one.
Even Michael.
Your heart beats hard like a big love drum.
And there's a lot more weirdness to this one than I remember.
So be patient, because just maybe
Your special one will come.
he's made for her.
And she's made for him.
That's the way it's always been. And it's perfect.
And it's pure.
And it's protected with a ring.
That's the way that old love goes. Like a flower, it grows and grows.
And it's forever.
And forever.
And now we all worship our king. Our king. Our king. His name is Malcolm.
He is the king of love.
We must feed him.
We must feed him gravel.
Or he becomes angry.
Grab, I love that text.
And this is your chance to start anew. And all we're asking
the
you to do.
It's change your name.
Clean your brain. Forget about anything you ever knew.
And your heart will vanish home.
And our love will never go.
Now wear this ring and join the gang.
I do not remember the clock and sketchbook being there at all.
Oh, there you are. We've been looking for you all afternoon.
We're sorry we upset you.
This one's definitely creepy in a different kind of way. I think that's why I didn't
You up.
like
I
it
guess
that
it
much.
must be
Or,
because we
focus on it that
love
much.
you.
Oh, yeah. Why does he have to look at the camera? And then this thing comes out.
Pesky bee.
That's a very like a Adult Swim. Wait, Tomsko worked on this? Weird that I could kind of see that. Like, Smiling Friends has a lot of siege. Like, what's his name? I forget his name. That's like CG alien guy in the sandbox in Smiling Friends. Like, he looks like that weird worm thing. And these are Kickstarter people, I think. That's cute. Yeah, wow. I'm glad I forgot so much about that, because that makes me feel like I'm actually reacting the way it should be expected in a reaction video. That was really great. I think my favorite part is this freaking, I don't know where it is. The dog, him petting the dog, and it says harder. Like, that's so weird. I hate that. I love and hate that, of course. Oh, his arm is ripped here. Or is that? Oh no, that's just the cloud, like insulation or foam or something. I also really like. I like, because it's gross as hell, that they devour this chicken in these like live eggs. Like, why is there blood in the eggs? There should not be blood in the eggs. And then this pause. What does he even say?
Isn't that what friends do? And we have finished the chicken picnic. To love you.
Like, was that an improv thing or something? That's just so weird. It's so unnatural, but that's what makes it great. I just think that the length of this one, and the fact that there's not like this horror in the same way that the other episodes have, that I think I just kind of like in my head ranked it lower and never really went back to revisit it too much. And also the song is like pretty good. But the song's mostly, weird. It's not like catchy like the other ones are. It's definitely good at just being really weird the whole time. And then their King Malcolm that they burn during the credits. I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you that. I mean, it just kind of seems straightforward that there's like he looks kind of goofy with the eyebrows, honestly. But yeah, it's kind of straightforward that there's this is just like a cult sort of thing. The dad's here too. The bird. Yeah, wait, they're all weird. I really don't remember them two being here though. That is very strange. There's definitely a lot of implications from this one. I should probably look into the storyline stuff with this one because I have no clue. The only things that I can gather are like aspects of the intentionally off-putting moral it's trying to convey about like kind of saying like love isn't real or like something like this telling this story about the boy who lives in a hole and it's like that's why we all have a special one. And it's like, how does that have anything to do with that? He's crying in a hole all by himself. Like that's deep. That's as deep as the hole that Michael is living in right now. But yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, there's kind of a lot of setup in this one, which isn't bad. It's very different from the other episodes in that regard, aside from 6. But 6 is like a mini movie to me, because like there's all this exposition, and then like not the creepiness doesn't really, I don't know, start until you see all these bloodied eggs like 3 minutes in, and 3 minutes is the length of the other episodes, So it's just, I think that's just what made me kind of not consider this one compared to the other ones. But now that I see it again, I do kind of love it. I mean, of course I've always loved it. It's just in comparison to the other ones, they were much more enjoyable watches because they're more straightforward to the point with creepiness and the cool aesthetic things and stuff. But this one, especially now too, like over time I've started to really like bright colors and like bright colors being mixed with creepy things. So that's part of why in general I like this series. But this one definitely like goes all in with the sort of cute, almost like kind of like there's very much like psychedelic, like I'm the only person who will ever say this, but like paper rad / problem solvers kinds of vibes going on with these sorts of visuals, and I really like that. This one masters being ominous and awkward. Like I said, like that pause, the bird guy pausing. Like, we did finish the chicken picnic. Like that, the freaky dog. That's so funny. That's like, what is? I don't even want to know what's going on there. But there's just not like direct gore and violence aside from like the bloody chicken and the egg thing at the end. And I don't know. I find that more jarring than just like, oh, it was a cult. Whoa, like But that's not a fault on anything really. That's just like a personal preference thing. And an expectation thing with how the other 2 episodes were. You would think that this would go into a even creepier direction, but it doesn't really. It actually just goes into a more story-oriented direction that is totally new. And then the next 2 episodes kind of don't really do that, honestly. They don't really revisit that idea until 6. But like, if the TV show ends up being 22-minute episodes of something just like this, then I'm on board. This one is a trip for sure. This is oddly the computer one, 4, the next one, has crazy visuals, but this one is trippier because of the vibes going on too. I'm really glad to be doing these reactions though, because looking back on this one, I really like it. It surprised me. There was a lot I didn't remember, like all this Easter eggy stuff with these characters reappearing. Like, I have no memory of that. That's pretty wild. So I hope you like this episode too. I don't know how popular this one is, like in general, actually. Like, do you like this one? Do you like compare it to the other ones? I'll definitely like come up with a ranking by the end of all these rewatches. But this one probably moved up a spot in the ranking I was thinking. I think it surprised me here. It's really perfectly weird. So I think that does it for this one. Stay tuned for my reaction to Don't Hug Me I'm Scared 4, 5, and 6, which I will be putting out soon. And if you didn't already, check out my reactions to parts 1 and 2. And then once all this is done, I'm probably going to put all these reactions into one long video. And then I will definitely do some discussions about the show. I would like to do reaction videos, but I've said this before. The show will probably have a copyright to it. So I probably won't be able to do like these Facecam direct reaction things. I'll probably have to do highlight reactions and then like a review at the end. But I definitely do still plan on covering that TV show. So we're going to have a lot of Don't Hug Me I'm Scared content on this channel if it keeps doing well. If I do like 1 or 2 reviews of the TV show and nobody is it, I think the TV show, like, just people don't know that that's coming out. Hopefully it becomes a big thing when it is out. But like my previous reaction video is underperforming relative to how my videos usually perform when I put them up. But I don't care about that because I want to be able to talk about this and I love it. I'm having fun with this concept. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos and you can give them likes and comments and stuff, so I know that I should keep this stuff going, because I'd really like to keep talking about this series and talk about it in just like a goofy way, you know? Not like be surprised by the horror and just enjoy it, not sit here and like try to psychoanalyze all the different symbolic visuals and stuff, because other people could do that. I just want to enjoy this crazy media. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.